Many of us have driven past these broken windows before. It looks like a dozen other abandoned buildings in Birmingham. But for Grady Clements, this place is home.
Got my blanket stuff over here in the corners.
This is also the place Grady will spend the holidays.
Not really a place I like to be for Christmas. I'd rather be at home, but this is my home for Christmas. This is the only place I got to live, and it's on, you know, I wish I had a family to go to, but I don't. This is my family. The streets is for people's my family.
This year, spending time with his street family is even more important, because last night he nearly lost a roommate.
Wayne was in the corner over here, and they found him this morning. About 3:30, they said they found him pretty froze with no blankets or nothing on him, and they had to carry him to the hospital.
But not everyone chooses to live in abandoned buildings like Grady. Some of his friends live right down the road in a makeshift camp.
The way I worked it out was just being able to have a place that's a haven away from everybody, and a bare minimum of your usual lifestyle here.
But regardless of where they choose to live, staying warm is the biggest challenge.
Several blankets, wool blankets, whatever has to be done. I've had some guys that started fires and stuff.
I got a partner of mine that stays here with me. Me and him kind of stay close to each other, keep from freezing to death.
But it's the clothing and blanket donations that are handed out that make the biggest difference in whether or not these men and women survive the elements. And on Christmas Eve at Lynn Park, churches like Mountaintop Community gave their time to make sure these men have a fighting shot.
Okay. Merry Christmas. I think it lets them know that somebody loves them.
For those who do come out to Lynn Park on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day to help the homeless, they hope this spirit grows and more people take it upon themselves to help throughout the year. Reporting in Birmingham, Kimberly Rankin, CBS 42 News. It's a long way from the Missions Unlimited Donation Center in Jasper, Alabama to Haiti, but it's a journey of extreme urgency. That's why the Missions Unlimited pilot Danny Stevens volunteered to fly 600 pounds of sanitary supplies to the staging center in Fort Pierce, Florida.
Because of the condition of the people. They're sick, they're injured, they need medical help.
I tagged along to see how efficiently the program is working. Upon landing, we were immediately met by volunteers from Missionary Flights International. They began unloading the plane. After that, the volunteers inside began ripping open the boxes and separating the goods.
Sorting it by clothes, food, medical supplies, sanitary supplies, blankets, towels.
When the food comes in, we sort the food out, whether it's dry goods or canned goods or drinks.
During this process, all items that won't clear customs are pulled out. Then the boxes are taped up, weighed,
Going to be 16 pounds.
and secured for flight. 40,000 pounds of donations are coming into Florida every day, and they're going out on planes just like this one. Right now, the top priority is medical and sanitary supplies.
Well, that is very critical because they're still pulling people out from under the rubble. And of course, those who survived the earthquake and maybe have been out a couple days still have their wounds to try to heal.
That means Alabama's donations will be in the hands of Haitian people Tuesday. It might be a day or two for the rest of the goods. MFI has more than 100,000 pounds of donations ready to ship now, but the cost of flying and the need for larger planes is slowing down the process.
It's going to cost $65,000 to send the C-130 down. It'll haul about 45,000 pounds.
Along with the goods, MFI transported 72 doctors and nurses to Haiti today. Reporting in Fort Pierce, Florida, Kimberly Rankin, CBS 42 News. Sherry, that's the big question. Boat captains we spoke to today say they don't understand why they can't fish in their favorite spots when they don't see any oil.
We're trying to find some oil, and they rowed out 64 miles to a weather buoy and never spotted any oil.
On this beautiful sunny day, charter boats like the Clipper's Chipper can take groups out 20 to 30 miles offshore for fishing and a bit of fun.
They want to catch big fish, and you have a chance of catching a big fish just about every time you go out.
Biggest snapper you ever caught? Biggest one I ever caught. All right, here we go.
All right.
That's a good 15, 18 pounds right there at least. Catch it before I let it go.
First deep sea fishing. First time catching a fish deep sea fishing. Yeah.
But if the fishing ban is lifted and boat captains could go out farther from shore, they would be able to book longer trips, catch different types of fish, and make more money.
6-hour trip is about $1,000, and then the 12-hour trip about $2,000.
Oh, it's messing with it big time, yeah.
How?
It's scaring everybody. No one wants to come down here. They think this Gulf's full of oil. I'm sure this week we'd had a lot more trips.
The Clippers chipper could have had twice as many charters if the waters were open. The reason so many fishermen come to the Gulf to fish is because it's unlike anywhere else. In fact, the Millers almost canceled their trip, and that would mean less money in the captain's pocket.
We come down here on a business trip to take some customers out and have a good time, and we based this whole trip on this fishing trip. So, if that would have got canceled, we'd either gone somewhere else.
That snapper right here on my left, this is a beeliner right there. Gripper!
Deep sea fishing is a whole lot of fun, but it's really about the money. That's why boat captains have been going out all week taking GPS locations of their favorite spot. They're hoping to use that information to lift this ban and prove there's no oil there. Reporting live in Orange Beach, Kimberly Rankin, CBS 42 News.